there are so many different ways to make money nowadays. As much as the economy is absolute crap in the United Kingdom, yeah, there's likely never been a better opportunity to make a lot of money, aside from when house prices were really cheap and you could buy a house for like 20 grand and then, every year or so, every couple of years, just buy a new house, just sit on them, let the value increase. But aside from that, now is the best time, I believe, in history to become wealthy. There are so many different opportunities, so many niche things that you can do. And I'm the sort of person as well, is if someone isn't academic, I don't believe that they should be made to feel bad for that. If someone, for example, wants to be a hairdresser, yeah, I think like they should be pushed to do that, and they should be encouraged. They should be encouraged and made to believe in themselves and their choice. And even with something like that, for example, being a hairdresser, you don't have to go the traditional route and just work in a salon. Yeah, you can build up your own clients, build up your online following, your Instagram following. If, for example, if a young person, leaving school, says that that's what they want to do, they don't want to go to college, they don't want to go to uni, or maybe they want to do a course. Ideally, they can find an apprenticeship, or maybe they want to do a 1-year course in college or 2 years, but they don't even have to do that. You can probably just teach yourself and then build up your following online, build up your client base. If you have an entrepreneurial mind, before you know it, you got a big following on Instagram. You could end up where you're doing, you're the hairstylist to celebrities, right? You build your brand that way. You could easily end up with a 6-figure salary if you combine it with your online following, so recommended products, and with that you don't even have to have a big following online. A lot of people that want to, if you see people that have a following online, but the following is just to have a following, they don't have a business behind it. It could be that they vlog their day-to-day life, and I don't know whatever they're doing. They're going out partying, or they're doing whatever they're doing. But if you have a following because you have a business behind it, for example, you're a hairdresser, you might only have 1,000 followers, but those 1,000 followers are very interested in what you do. They're following you for a reason. So if you recommend a hair product, you might only have 10% of them that buy that product. That's 100 people. 100 people that you're getting commission from. And then if you release your own product, for example, then you'll be earning a higher amount per sale. So that's just a simple example. Where if you combine that with with earning money from having your own clients, you could easily scale that to 100k a year income and beyond. And then you're working for yourself, so your earnings aren't being controlled by someone else. You have a lot more options, a lot more things you can do to increase your salary. But I just think more and more people are waking up to the fact that the traditional route is not the only route, and you don't have to become a dentist, a doctor, something like that to earn a high salary. Most things that you do now, there's people that are interested in that, and there's multiple ways to monetize that. Your audience, the communication between you and your audience isn't controlled like it used to be, when the only large media was things like radio and TV. Now with all of these, now with things like YouTube, which has been around for a long time now, of course, and all of these social media platforms, it's much easier for you to control your own audience and to be able to communicate directly with your own audience, building up an email list, things like that.